multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
Griffin's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Jordan outside. Davis setting the pick for Jordan. Back to Davis. Sidney Moncrief on the wing. Pulls from the top of the key. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Richmond leading by 17. And Simons, here we go.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
To the paint. Shot to stop the run. And Davis lays it in. Davis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he's a shoot-first kind of player. And when Davis is on, well, he keeps after it on offense.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Jordan. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Jordan. Here's Nedelicki. He's guarded by Williams. The 3 from Davis. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
But nothing better than knocking down the triple.
And the slam dunk by Simon.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
And so it's Richmond with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. McDaniels is out there with Griffin. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's Williams. And it's Edwards in at the 3 slot. Shoots the 3. He drills the 3.
Kept his eyes up the floor, and it pays off.
Now here is Moncrief. Now Davis. From outside. Does not go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Smart pass leading to an easy bucket.
Jason Williams, second personal foul, first team foul.
Outside Jordan. Chamberlain against McDaniel. Chamberlain kicks to Jordan. Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
Oh, one-handed!
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Simons buries it from three-point range. And Richmond leads by 20.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Richmond. Whoa! He flew in there.
Wow! Well, Simons has really lit it up tonight, man. They expect this from him. He can score in bunches.
Got loose. Taken away by Williams to the inside. And Griffin slams it in.
I feel like they could execute this play in their sleep. Griffin, one of the premier alley-oop finishers in the league.
Griffin's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. And then Griffin with the dunk.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Davis, the pass to Nedelicki. It's Davis on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. And Davis gets it to go.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
And that one's good, Griffin.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And it's Baron Davis with the finish.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has let up since they have the lead.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Moncrief Sid with it. Williams picks him up. The three from Davis. Rebounded by Richmond. Outside Edwards. Another three for Richmond.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had...
Welcome, everyone, to our broadcast. This is 2K Sports, bringing you tonight's game. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Dan Van Gundy. Now the starting group for the visitors. Jaylen Brown out there with Martin. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Greer in at the 3. And for Richmond, Williams out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Griffin, and it's Edwards in at the 3 spot. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance to succeed.
So both teams making some changes here.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Greer passes to Martin. Here is Fernandez. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple.
Oh, good work finding space outside. It serves him well when that jumper's falling.
And Simons has got the ball here for Richmond. Here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Oh, man. Griffin is a monster around the rim.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Fernandez from outside. Rebounded by Richmond. Edwards inside. Brown's there. Basket good. Edwards got 5 now.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Brown with it. For the 3. And Griffin sends it back.
Let me tell you, blocks like that, protecting the rim, those are winning basketball plays.
Simons from outside. And Jaminski pulls it down. Here's Martin. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Griffin. And he drives in. And finished off by Griffin.
Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside for Martin. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, he drew attention inside and then kicks the ball out.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Pass to Strickland. 3-pointers, Simons. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, and Simons takes a lot of threes because he's confident in how dangerous he can be from there.
Brown outside. They grab their own miss, and Griffin sends it back.
Access denied. You have to go up a little more aggressively when he's near.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Brown outside. Rebounded by Richmond. Griffin's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Edwards puts up a deep one. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big-time finish to the quarter.
And so it's Richmond holding on to an 11-point cushion. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Richmond so far. Guys?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue. Kyle Gasol is out there with Martin. And there's no Siona. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Boykins in at the point. Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside. Here is Boykins driving in. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him. McDaniels on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McDaniels got the lead up to 14 now for Richmond. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Thompson outside. A three ball. Good! Thompson. Makes it look so easy.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Here's Simons. And he comes up with the deuce. Simons has got 7 points.
And when I look at the box score, a higher percentage of assisted buckets is a great sign. Tells you the team is playing well offensively.
About a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Now Fernandez. Greer passes to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Over Strickland. Brunson no good. Richmond leading by 13. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And finished off by McDaniel.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor. Now here's Brunson. Still without a basket. And the shot goes in.
That's his game. Brunson is dangerous from just about everywhere.
Here's McDaniels. Hits the three-point bomb.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible. McDaniels gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul. Cutting onto the floor for the away team.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Brunson. And here is Fernandez. Shot clock at 6. And rebounded by McDaniels. Here's Simons. And he banks in the layup. Simons has got 9 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight. It's been all about Jaden McDaniels for Richmond. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing from Jaden McDaniel.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So with Westbrook on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Edwards is out there with Jaden McDaniel. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Strickland in at the 1 spot.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Lets it go with a 3. And Anthony Edwards hits from deep. 11 points in the game.
Sinking that short corner shot, and some guys really struggle with that look.
Brown the pass to Fernandez. Down low. And it's Fernandez slamming it down.
And maybe no one more determined when it comes to finishing at the rim.
How many times, guys, have we seen him throw it down right on top of a defender like that? Richmond leading by 19. Inside. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
.146 left here in the third quarter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And that one misses. And he can't hit the second. At the elbow, Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
1:32 left in the third quarter. Brunson outside. Three-pointer Fernandez. Rebounded by Richmond. Here's Griffin. Martin gets the rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
The shot's good from Simons. Simons has got 11 points.
And Simons shows off that soft touch inside.
Driving inside. Brown. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And how about the aggressive finish inside? You can't shy away from the contact down low.
McDaniel's gone a perfect 6 of 6 shooting.
Team foul. Rod Strickland. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That one falls for Brunson.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in the...
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Pass to Greer. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Jaminski. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jaminski's got his first bucket in this one.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And it's Simons missing. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a clean look. Off target with his 3. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Richmond ahead. Run. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Martin. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Kaminsky in at the 5. Here's Greer. Outside Martin. Here's the screen. Elbow shot. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, great job executing from the mid-range. If the defense gives it to you, take it.
Oh, what a jam! Simons!
Well, Simons is an accomplished scorer. Very effective at absorbing contact and finishing on the drive.
Simons has got a nice night underway, shooting 6 of 9 from the floor. Brown inside. McDaniels defending. And it's Brown missing.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup. Tried to go to something else and flat out choked it.
Timeout called here. Richmond decides to talk it over. They lead by 28. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Watch the three. Outside, Martin. Kaminsky, good.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Richmond. Here's McDaniels. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Well, huge night from McDaniels. With the defense he brings you, the scoring is a massive plus.
And finished off by Martin.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Here's McDaniels. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McDaniels got 21.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Left side, Simons. Another 3 for Richmond.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Martin with a screen on Edwards. Brown kicks to Martin. Back to Brown. Clock at 6. To the middle. Kaminsky, good.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
And here's Edwards from the arc. The offensive rebound. Pass to Gasol. Nice ball movement by Richmond. Good on the three-point shot.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawed.